What up, Chief? How you doing, big guy? This is the second round of the Real Fights tournament, man, and today we got the Dark Knight. Oh yeah, and he is going up against the Man Who 9. Let's go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you listening? Ricky J. Sports.
What's going on, my fellow YouTubers? I'm just giggling because back in the day growing up, I had a buddy who'd always call people Chief. Hey, what's up, Chief? How you doing, Chief? Are you going out tonight, Chief? Hey, Chief. So I'm just using that at the beginning of my video. It just made me laugh. Should I start doing that now instead of brother? I'm going to make a poll. What do you prefer? You prefer me to say, hey, brother, how are you? Or, what's up, Chiefs? Hey, Chiefs? Or should I mix it up and do both? But anyway, here we go. A second round PS4 Real Fights tournament bout, man. And I don't know the outcome of this fight, but this Dark Knight guy, in my opinion, is one of the best dark horses in this tournament. I know people talk about the Ed Parkers, Romeros, you know, the guys that are established, well-known fighters in EA Sports UFC 3, but nobody talks about Dark Knight, and this guy is a really good player, man. But he's going up against the Man Who 9. And I'm just going to call him Who. Who? The Man Who. But Who's got a nice victory in the first round. So let's see if Who can do his thing and shock the world against the Dark Knight. And good head movement there. Good footwork there by Dark Knight. But Who's got the power advantage, doesn't he? If you face off against a guy that knows how to use Vanderlei, he's just so deadly. He's got stun power and definitely knockout power. But Who's doing a pretty good job. Just nice. You see that? Nice little dipperoonie to the left right there. He's doing a good job pressuring Dark Knight. And Dark Knight, if you guys don't know, I'm not talking about the movie, which was a great movie, but he's always hitting up the rankings, man. He's always in the top 50 or above. Nice. Nice. I like how he went with the uppercut to the body. Body uppercut. Oh, he missed that. Again, when you're facing a good Vanderlei, for me, Ricky, I think I like a chicken. You got to be careful. You can't be whiffing. I love you doing the Vanderlei impression. Well, for me, I think Ricky that I good. But I like for fighting. I like for Chuck. I want to fight Chuck. Remember that from back in the day? A good volume striking here that we're seeing by Dark Knight. And Who's kind of taking a... he's like he's putting his weapons in his pocket here. Just letting Dark Knight have the stage. Letting him throw his punches. Isn't that such a weird animation? That... I don't know if it's a hook. I think it's Vanderlei's hooks. They look so sloppy. And Vanderlei has better... Look at that. What is that? My opinion. I don't know about that animation. Let me know if you like it or feel that it should be changed. But I think it looks just too sloppy. I don't recall Vanderlei ever throwing like that. Actually, I do. When he fought Chuck Liddell, when they just started brawling. It's a great fight. But it happened, in my opinion, 2 years too late. And Chuck's belly was in fine form in that fight, man. People are like, what slowed down Chuck Liddell's career? Was it his head? Like, you know, he was inability to take shots? I think it was his belly. Belly kept on growing. It's hard to carry that thing around. But good round, man. I think that was a good round. I'll be honest, when I looked at this fight on paper, I honestly thought Dark Knight would be running through this guy, but Who's doing a fantastic job. And like I said before in previous videos, man, everybody's getting better at this game. And I miss the UFC 2 days where I would go on like a 30-fight win streak. Let me know if you want me to pop in UFC 2 and do a couple of UFC 2 videos. Maybe I will, just for good old time's sake, but it'll be hard to figure out the controls again. But this is an even fight. This is turning into a nice tactical stand-up battle. Isn't it? Oh, and I jinxed it. How come every time I say one thing, it gets jinxed? And I don't think Dark Knight was liking what he was seeing. And this is kind of reminding me of my fight with Ed Parker. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, man. Ed Parker and I, you know Ed Parker, he's one of the best fighters in the game. I believe he's the best fighter in the game. You know, we were going back and forth, but nobody was really landing anything significant. So he started going for takedowns to switch things up. And good on Ed Parker for trying it, but good on Dark Knight here for switching things up. And there's a lot of guys out there that are great stand-up fighters, but do they have the ground game to complement the stand-up game? Some cases, yes, and some cases, sadly, no. But the man Who is doing a nice job, though, not taking significant damage. Wow. But this is what Dark Knight wants. He just wants to stand here, posture up, deny transitions, drain out Who's stamina. And this is smart right here. And this is something that I would do too. Just stand there or just sit there, posture up, and lay some shots. Get some points. Oh, he's going for the legs. That's pretty smart, man. And Vanderlei has kicks. He definitely has knees in Muay Thai. Nice. And this is a treat of a fight, in my opinion. Who's going to make the first mistake? Oh, there was one mistake, wasn't it? Who's going to make the first mistake? Who's going to have that mental lapse that's going to cost them the fight? Or is this just going to be like this for all 3 rounds? A tactical battle where everyone involved here is just looking to score points. Oh! You know, that's so crazy how that one shot won him that round for sure. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping one of these guys goes to the menus to check it out because it's super razor close. That was definitely Dark Knight's round. But you could argue that that first round could have been Who's round. I'm talking about the name. That's just so funny. It reminds me of that old tale. Remember the baseball tale? What was it? Who's on first? What's on second? Somebody's at third. It was like a comedy act from back in the day. And look at this. Mr. Dark Horse. Dark Knight. He should change his name to the Dark Horse. Nice. Oh! What? Oh, man. What great job. Oh, is it over? Look at this. The tables are have turned. And this is what I wanted to see. Wow. And that's Vanderlei for you, man. Vanderlei with those crazy strike. He has that ability of just knocking you down. But Dark Knight is firing right back. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is crazy. Oh. Oh, deadly. And he doesn't want to have any questions on the finish right there. And he goes for the finish with some unnecessary blows. But wow, the man he had it. Who had it? And he let it slip away. But the Dark Knight, man, he just turned it up and went for it and got it. But that was anyone's fight, in my opinion. So we are back at the menus here. Oh, we got an Anthony Pettis sighting here. And who is he going to face? Who is he going to face? And the man Who 9 is just trying to figure out who he's going to use right here. But let's talk about Anthony Pettis, man. What can you say about Pettis? You know, he was the champion in the WEC, as we see Barbosa here. He was the champion in the WEC, comes to the UFC, wins the championship belt in the UFC, and everybody's like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. And then he runs into, remember he lost to Clay Guida, I remember that, but he runs into guys like Dos Anjos, guys that have that better wrestling, and he really didn't look too good. So he decided to leave the lightweight division, and now he's tearing it up in the welterweight division. And that fight against Thompson, man. That was what a victory. And I was cheering for the Wonder Boy, man. I was cheering for both of them, but I was more leaning towards the Wonder Boy, and what a comeback. And wonder what's next for Anthony Pettis. Who is he fighting next? Jeez. Does he have it all lined up? I remember seeing his face, but I'm having a mind lapse today. It's been a long day. Who is he facing? Let me know. Was it Masvidal? I could be wrong. But anyway, let's get back to the fight here. It's back to the fight. Oh, man. Dark Knight. Showing some clinch action. Now he's going for takedowns. He feels like he has the grappling advantage. And this is not good for Hu, man. If Hu can't stop this, this is really going to kill his confidence. And you know his confidence is pretty low after that first fight loss, man. And he had it. My opinion, he had his opportunities, and it just slipped away. And look at this. Dark Knight just buzzsawing through him right here. Oh my god, he's got to protect his head. It's over. What is this? Just like that. The Dark Horse Dark Knight is moving on to the third round with a fantastic second fight. Holy cow. How would you have stopped that right there? Holy cow. I'm so excited. I'm stumbling over my words, man. What a performance. And watch out for this guy, man. The Dark Knight, the ultimate dark horse in this tournament, in my opinion. He's moving on to the third round. But anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next video, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Tell your buddies to subscribe, and that would be awesome. All right, guys, this is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome.